Come to New Zealand for the mountains and scenery, they said. Wait till you see this view. Ah, sick one, boys. We're in the middle of a storm. We're about 45 minutes from Mount Cook. We're currently coming around to Lake Pukaki. Gonna try and find a little camp spot for tonight, but it ain't looking up so much here, man. It might be a rainy movie day. Well, we found our spot for the night, although it's a sign that says tsunami hazard. I feel like these guys got the right idea parking up top. Obviously, we're gonna go right down to the water. Well, this ain't quite what we signed up for, but we've been very lucky with the weather on this trip so far. There is a storm coming in, I think, from the west, and maybe this is the beginning of it, the end of it, we'll find out. There's Lake Pukaki anyway. We've come and done a little recce because there's an epic freedom camping spot up there. We were worried about having to nab a spot, but there's loads of space. From here, we're about 45-minute drive from Mount Cook and Hooker Valley. So we're gonna go check it out, stretch the legs, do a little 5K lap, and then head back to bed down here this evening, I think. Literally couldn't get worse visibility if you tried. Everywhere you look, it's just a grey cloud of fog and mist. I don't think we're seeing much today, lads. You alright, mate? You having a good time?
Come to Mount Cook, they said. See the tallest mountain in New Zealand, they said. Yeah.
Sick.
Buzzing.
We're not getting out of the van, are we? It's actually got torrential. Although, yeah, I've got a couple here. Let me get a shot. At least they're prepared.
Brave or idiotic.
Brave or idiotic. I mean, they've got the gear. I definitely did not come prepared for this. Well, sometimes you're at the world's peril. We checked the weather app. It's not getting any better. I've got a shot here of what Mount Cook is supposed to look like. We are not getting any of those views. So rather than bunk down there for a few hours and then drive back, we're gonna head back to the campsite. I say campsite, the freedom camping on the edge of Lake Pukaki, and probably get a bit of dinner cooked and play a bit of cards, have a down day. Not much else we can do in this weather. We are all over the place today. This is not a great start to the video, but this is the reality of van life in New Zealand, weather dependent. We've decided we were just chilling here for like half an hour. There's no point sitting here because we've got to drive to Wanaka in the morning for this hike, so we might as well get the drive done now. Beautiful little spot, shame about the weather. Would have been nice to wake up to, but no guarantee is there, so we might as well be productive with our time. Oh, here now, look at the bar, oh my goodness. Oh, I think we found a spot, touchdown Wanaka. Wobbly Wanaka, 6:25 PM. It's time for a pad thai and a cook up. Look at the state of this, man. Jesus Christ. We're leaking, lads. It's always good, isn't it, when you pay $2.5 grand for a van and it's absolutely pissing through. We were so close. It's going back in. What's happened, Matt? He's pulled this up.
We're going to postpone. We're really not in the mood for cooking.
Just so happens, Kai Whakapai Eatery and craft beer is 14 minutes away. So the park up we're at is 20 minutes out of Wanaka. We're gonna head down there in the morning for the hike, but why not head down? Treat yourself. Been on the road over a week. Let's have a little meal out. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. We've absolutely bossed in. We've hit the jackpot here. 30 quid meal for the both of us and a hench pile of potato wedges. Right, pizza, boxed, Wanaka. The boys are here. Rain, peace off. We'll catch you in the morning. Big hikes, hopefully. Bosh. All right, hikers, campers, all-round legends, whatever you want to call us. The good news is, the rain stopped. It's a bit gloomy. It's a little bit cloudy over there, the backdrop. Potential rain, but we're going up there. We're going to hit Roy's Peak. We're going to try and get it renamed to Charlie's Peak after our concrete in 2.5 hours. No, that's an absolute joke. Tongariro, we've done well. Tongariro crossing, we boshed it. Today, I've heard it's a bit harder. 5-6 hours, up and down, all round track. So let's see how we go. I'm feeling energetic, as you can tell, so let's get into it.
7.5 degrees today. That's completely, well, that's way lower than what we've had so far.
Ooh.
So we've ranged from 24 degrees down to 12 so far. That was until yesterday, and now we're at 7.5. It's an all-time low for the boys in New Zealand, but enough and a bit of hiking can't heat us up. Got to do a little supply stock, got to fuel up for the day. And Matt's got a different idea for breakfast this morning. Wanaka's the town of treat yourself, isn't it? We've gone from pizza last night to eggs Benedict today, but we'll make an excuse that we need to fuel up, right? Also, yeah, that's what I slept in last night. Luckily, it's just that corner, but it's spreading across the bed. Alright, last time I laced my boots for probably about 7 hours. How you feeling, mate? Good as gold, he says. Let's go hit this. Guys, quick stop before we hit the hike. Everyone's been raving about a tree, the Wanaka tree, so we've come down to the lake to see what all the fuss is about.
this hike then. No, I'm joking. The scenery is beautiful. It's probably the best view we're going to get today with all this fog. So we might as well take it in. Lake Wanaka. Big tick on the bucket list. I was actually here before, but I never saw or heard about the tree. Worth a little stroll on it. Just turn around for one last look. And the fog is clearing. You can see a bit of white snow-capped mountain at the top there. Fingers crossed. All right, gang. The time is now 11:15. It says 5 to 6 hours. I'm feeling optimistic with box Tongariro, but also a bit of a head cold coming on, which ain't great for now. And we're heading up there.
Time has started, mate.
Yeah, Strava's on? We're on. Let's get it done. Get the trainers tied. We're doing a lot of zigzag, 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 zigzag. These are the views we're supposed to get. Also, by the looks of that map, there's only a short distance, but a long time. So I'm assuming it's gonna be straight incline. That attitude has soon changed. The enthusiasm's gone from here to here. Fucking hell, we're about 25 minutes in. I can barely breathe, man. I don't know how we're gonna get up this thing. And just like that, we've lost view, completely surrounded by fog. And I think it's probably gonna be like this for the next 2 hours now. Bumped into a bit of traffic en route. We've got these boys down here, and then these boys up here. Halfway, and look at that. It's opened up. That's epic, man. Woo! I can barely catch my breath to talk to you guys, but we've got a snow-capped mountain within touching distance. Wow. We've got a bit of a view in front of us too. Clouds are still there, but we've got a few peaks poking through. Ooh, I am absolutely beat. Definitely slowed Matt down a bit. We've had a few stops, but we're making this one, man. There's no way we're not making it to the top. And actually well up on time. We're going an hour and 45. An hour and 42 to be precise. It says 30 minutes left, so catch you at the top, guys. Saying about that view, dude. Smashed it. It's beautiful, man. Last little push now. One zigzag. Up there, and then back. I'm assuming along that ridge, and I guess that's the peak up top. Fucking hell. Look at that for an incline. Fuck's sake. Oh shit, the guys are saying we've gone off piste. This isn't a path. The path's down there. We were supposed to go that way. But hey, we're here now. What the fuck am I doing? We're doing this for fun. What am I doing up here, man? That's it, man.
Roy's pink.
Jesus. That's rock hard. I don't know. Another New Zealand peak boxed. We've earned that pesto pasta tonight, I think. All right, for the record, whoa, man, fuck this. Camera's going down in a second, but quickly, 2 hours, 10, 15 minutes. Took a few photos at the top there. And now, yeah, the descent is looking a bit ropey and a bit slippy. So I'm gonna chuck my gloves on, put the camera in the bag, catch you down the bottom, get that heater in the shower on, and we've got a little cold fizzy fajara in the fridge. Gas on, cans out. Shower time. Another hike in New Zealand box, Roy's Peak. Definitely the most challenging one, but still boxed it in 4 hours. Matt just told me 3 hours 57. It said 5 to 6. And even me moving a bit slow and a bit of a head cold, we've still done it. And now, we've got a very important phone call to make. Easy, dude. How you going?
Yeah, good, mate. Good.
How long will it take you to get to Wanaka? An hour or so?
Yeah, something like that.
I'll drop you our location and then we can just meet in Wanaka and go for a beer or something, huh?
Yeah, sounds good.
Nah, I'm on the beers. Matt's driving tonight.
Yeah, alright.
You got your own double bed, but
Really? Sick.
yeah, we're not fucking around, mate. We're a beast on wheels. Sweet, man. Speak to you in a bit.
Cool, see you in a bit, mate.
Alright, mate. Cheers.
Bye-bye. So that was our mate from home, Adam Smitheringale, or Smithers, or Smiths as we call him for short. We go way back. Me, Matt and Smiths actually went over to Australia together when we were like 20, so that was like our first real travel experience. He's been out in Queenstown, living around here for 5 or 6 years. Yeah, mixed about with him back home. Travelled a bit with him in Australia. Also travelled a bit with him when he came over to New Zealand and I was living in Auckland. And now, it's time for a big reunion. We're going to hang out with him for a couple of days in Queenstown, but he's coming out to Wanaka to camp out with the boys for the night. So this is an exciting one. I haven't seen him for like, yeah, well over a year now. Look at the setup. We've got roles and positions now. Matt's chef of the camper. I'm tidier and cleaner and sweeper. We've done the floor. He's rustled up a pesto pasta. Time to refuel. Smashed it. I'll tell you what, we're absolutely smashing this trip. There's not many people could travel together and have this kind of organisation and not have any arguments, so we've got a few days left, but touch wood, I think we're doing all right.
All right.
Go on, boy! We've just had a little stop off at Lake Wanaka. We're going to drive back into town now, catch up with Smiths, have a beer. The Three Musketeers back together after all these years, and we had to pull in quickly because the view over the lake now is completely still. The mountains are absolutely beautiful in the backdrop. A lot different to how we saw it this afternoon with all the tourists going crazy for photos. And this is something special, man. An absolutely beautiful way to end the day. It's what we come to New Zealand for. I'm gonna put the camera down, enjoy a beer with the guys, and I'll catch you bright and early. We're off to Queenstown tomorrow, so that's a whole nother video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. My legs are aching, but my heart is full. Catch you in the morning.